You wake up every morning and feel nothing. Not joy, not drive, just that same heavy silence sitting on your chest. Before your feet even touch the floor, the weight of the day has already pinned you down. You look in the mirror and think, when did I start feeling this old, this tired, this lost? Let me tell you the truth. You're not lazy, you're not broken, you're drained. Because you've been living a life that doesn't belong to you. You've spent years trying to please everyone, the boss, the family, the algorithm, and somehow forgot how to please yourself. You've traded dreams for deadlines, peace for paychecks, and love for temporary distractions. And every night, you collapse in bed with a full phone and an empty soul. You tell yourself, tomorrow will be different. But tomorrow feels the same. Because how can you feel alive when you're only surviving? And here's the painful truth. Most people die at 25 and aren't buried until 75. They stop chasing life the moment it gets uncomfortable. They quit when it gets quiet. They drown their purpose under the noise of what everyone else is doing. But you still feel that spark sometimes, don't you? That whisper that says, there's more to you than this. Listen to it. That's not weakness. That's your soul screaming for air. You're not tired because you worked too hard. You're tired because you've been fighting the wrong battles. Scrolling through other people's success, measuring your worth in pixels and likes. You don't need a new job. You need a new reason to wake up. You don't need another vacation. You need a vision. This country runs on burnout and broken promises. We celebrate being busy more than being fulfilled. We pour energy into things that don't fill us, then wonder why we feel empty when the lights go out. You can't keep pretending this is normal. It's not. You're not meant to just work, pay bills, and die. You're meant to build something that outlives you. Remember when you were a kid? You didn't dream about meetings or credit scores. You dreamed about becoming someone who mattered. Somewhere along the way, the world convinced you that survival was success. But deep down, you know that's a lie. You don't want comfort, you want meaning. Because comfort never changed anyone's life. The truth is, pain will visit everyone. But suffering, that's optional. You decide if your pain becomes your prison or your purpose. I've seen people lose everything, homes, jobs, relationships, and still rebuild from ashes. Because they refused to stay broken. You can too. The same fire that burned you can forge you into something unstoppable. Your depression isn't always chemical. Sometimes it's spiritual starvation. You were not born to live in front of a screen, to scroll your life away while your dreams starve in silence. You were born to create, to love, to serve, to fight for something real. So stop waiting for motivation. Start moving with intention. Because rock bottom is not the end, it's the invitation to rise. Every time you think you've wasted years, remember this. A seed spends years in darkness before it ever sees the sun. You're not behind, you're becoming. Maybe this silence, this confusion, this storm, it's not punishment. Maybe it's preparation. Maybe God hid you until you were strong enough to shine. You can't heal in the same environment that broke you. So if that job kills your joy, leave it. If those friends drain your energy, outgrow them. If your habits numb you instead of build you, change them. You can't become your best self while clinging to your old self. Your peace is expensive. Stop giving discounts. You keep saying, I'll start when I feel ready. But you'll never feel ready. The only difference between you and the person living your dream is that they got tired of waiting for permission. They started scared. And every day, they built momentum out of pain. That's what discipline really is. Self-respect in motion. You want peace? Earn it by showing up when it's hard. by forgiving when it's easier to hate, by saying no to things that drain you, and yes to the small habits that slowly rebuild you. Happiness isn't something you chase. It's something you choose, one decision at a time. Listen, if you don't design your life, someone else will. And their plan for you won't include peace. You've got to take your power back. That starts when you stop blaming others and start building yourself. No one's coming to save you, and that's your freedom, because it means you can finally save yourself. Look around. Everyone's chasing money, status, followers, but peace. Peace is the new rich, calm is the new luxury. You don't need to own the world to feel full. You just need to own your time, your energy, your purpose. Stop measuring success by what you have. Start measuring it by what you can give without losing yourself. Maybe right now, your life feels heavy. Maybe you're standing in the ruins of what you thought would make you happy. That's okay. Every empire starts with rubble. Don't curse your breakdown. Thank it. Because it's stripping away everything that isn't real. You're not being destroyed. You're being rebuilt. So when that alarm hits tomorrow morning, don't roll over and groan. Sit up, breathe, whisper to yourself, I'm still here. Because that alone means you've already won the first battle. You're not supposed to have it all figured out. You're supposed to keep going anyway. One day, you'll look back at this version of yourself, the tired, lost, half-broken you, and you'll smile. Because this was the moment you decided to fight again. This was the moment you stopped existing and started living. Don't wait for motivation. Move anyway. Don't wait for someone to believe in you. Believe first. Don't wait for the pain to fade. Use it. Because the same fire that burned you can light the way forward. And when the world tells you it's too late, prove them wrong. When your mind whispers, you can't, answer back. Watch me. Because this time, you're not chasing approval. You're chasing peace. You're chasing purpose. You're chasing you. So no more empty mornings. No more living on autopilot. No more numbing your purpose just to make it through another day. You've got one life, and it's happening right now. Wake up, take it back, and build something you can be proud of, because one day, you'll thank this pain. You'll thank the struggle. You'll thank the nights you cried and still showed up. Because that's the day you'll realize you didn't just survive. You became unstoppable.